I'm Big Will Levinson, and it's time to talk sports. Last week, we here at KREX bid farewell to CMU's men's basketball coach Mike DeGeorge. That story is available always on westernslope.now.com, but today we bid farewell to the RMAC's Player of the Year, Trevor Baskin. It has been an eventful week for Colorado Mesa's men's basketball program. After losing head coach Mike DeGeorge of Division I, 7 Mavericks have entered the transfer portal, including all 6 of CMU's top scorers, headlined by the RMAC Player of the Year, Trevor Baskin. But just because they're in the portal doesn't necessarily mean they're leaving.
You don't know who's going to leave. Just because somebody goes on the portal doesn't mean they're going to leave. And it's just an uncertain time. And I do think a lot of those guys will come back.
Only time will tell if they do. But one guy who won't be coming back is Baskin.
It's obviously sad for my time at Mesa to come to an end. And I've loved the last 4 years here. And it's just time for me to take a new step, and obviously I graduate in May, and I'm looking just to try to get a master's degree wherever I end up, and just take on the next challenge of Division I basketball.
Division I basketball. And boy, Baskin has quite a few schools who are after his unique skill set.
I've talked to a few coaches and him, and I know he's got some great options out there, and he's pretty excited. It's kind of like lifetime goal place that he would have wanted when he was a little kid. So I think there are some pretty good options out there, and I'm excited for him. He's worked really hard. He deserves it.
Colorado State, Utah, Stanford, Loyola Chicago. And a lot of schools like Northern Colorado, Wyoming have reached out. There's quite a few. So it's still trying to figure out what fits my needs and what's my best. And I got to understand that not every school is going to be like here, like I had the last 4 years, that they don't necessarily have a winning program and great fans and great fan support. And so it's just trying to figure out what school fits my needs and is as similar to Mesa as possible.
And there is certainly precedence for this. Last year's RMAC Player of the Year, Joel Scott, is the second leading scorer on a tournament team, Colorado State, just a year after playing for Black Hills State. And it may not be long before we see Scott playing professionally. And Baskin, well, of course, he has goals of playing on basketball's biggest stage.
I want to play professionally and at the highest level, and I appreciate everything Mesa's done for me, and I love it here, and this is always going to be my home. It's just time for me to try to take that next step and do what's best for me in this instance, and try to improve my game at a higher level, and hopefully play well there and have some pro aspirations after that.
Boy, how awesome would that be? But as for the future of the Colorado Mesa program, the man who turned it around isn't concerned about sustaining success.
It's a great situation, and there's a lot to sell, and they're going to be able to attract a really good coach. And, it may be that there are some new players that come in, and it may take a little bit for the new coach to kind of get things the way they want it. Everything's designed here for success, and you just have to be patient with the new coach. It may take a little bit of time if there is some turnover.
Well, now we wait to see who CMU's admin selects as their next head coach. Then from there, we see who in the portal elects to return. Don't worry, Mavs fans, this program will be back. Well, speaking of college basketball, it is time to announce our 3rd and 4th winners for the March Madness Bracket Challenge. And here they are. Congratulations to Don Stadelman. You had the most picks right after the Sweet 16, and to Jim Thorson, you had the most correct picks after the Elite Eight. Both of you have won a free large pizza from the Great Junction Square. You have 2 weeks to come on by to the KREX5 studios in Grand Junction to pick up your free pizza coupon. And of course, we still have a final winner who will get a $200 gas card, and we'll find out who that is after we endure what'll surely be a great weekend of basketball at the Final Four. And here are the 4 teams competing for a national title in Phoenix. The top overall seed, the Yukon Huskies, looking to go back-to-back. And the 4 seed, the Alabama Crimson Tide, they stand in their way. And the Purdue Boilermakers looking to avenge a first-round exit as a 1 seed last year, taking on the Cinderella of the tournament, the NC State Wolfpack. It all goes down this Saturday on CBS. But that's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Levinson.